Love truly begins when need ends. Love works best when no one is empty, needy, or waiting to be saved. But that's how we've been brought up to believe. You see, respect, which is a critical element of being in love, begins when the need ends. Respect is for it's impossible when someone is looking to be rescued. Needlessly, quietly erodes our dignity, turning love into a transaction instead of a choice. When two people arrive whole and respect becomes natural because neither is trying to extract worth, validation, or identity from another, man, what a great relationship that is. Is probably one of the reasons why most relationships are painful and don't work, is because people are trying to get their worth from another person. They're trying to be validated from another person. And they're trying to establish their identity from another person. Man, it all comes from within. You see, healthy relationships are an exchange of value. It's not emotional labor. Love thrives when two people or both people bring something to the table: presence, honesty, emotional maturity, self awareness. When one person is empty, the relationship becomes work. When both bring value, the relationship becomes a place of mutual contribution rather than silent obligation. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times when you support the other person because they are down. We are human. We're not always going to be up, but we can always come back to being up. But it shouldn't be a constant state in that. And see, emotional safety comes from wholeness. It doesn't come from attachment. True safety isn't being created by clinging, controlling, needing reassurance. It comes from self-trust. When no one is waiting to be saved, communication becomes honest, boundaries are respected, intimacy deepens. It deepens without fear. Love feels safe because it's chosen and not needed. And that's the beauty of it. As I look at relationships, and I give you an open, honest, my opinion, that's all this is my opinion. It's that you have to first feel respected, you have to bring value, and you have to feel safe. And when you do that, then the relationship can support and grow you, support and grow your partner. You're able to freely share, and you can enjoy life together. And that's a critical piece of it. We forget that it's about enjoyment. It's not always about trials and tribulation and worrying about what the other is thinking. And so when you do this, it all begins from a place within you. You're the one who's doing the work to become whole. You're the one who's doing the work to be respected. You're the one who's doing the work to bring value. You're the one doing the work to feel safe. Because if you don't do those things within your own mind and you don't see yourself as valuable, safe, and respectable, how can anyone else see that? So when we start going about this idea that the other person has to change for us to feel better, we're in a loop. We're in a gigaloop that's not going to go anywhere good. It's not going to feed. It's going to totally cause conflict, just being honest. Because underneath everyone, there's a value that everyone shares, and it's their highest value. And that value is the value of freedom. Freedom to be yourself, unique, whole, and perfect. And guess what? You get to decide who that is and what that is and how you bring it to the world. That's your gift. And with that, a lot to ponder here. Share this message with others. Sign up. Get these messages on a daily basis. I've been doing this for years and years and years, and I just keep bringing the values that I've found got clearer. I share them with you, not because they're truth. It's just what I experience, and you can decide for yourself what's right for you. And with that, much love and